Hello, I'm Devilish Simmer, and welcome back to another episode of the Cotsfields Series. So in this episode, we are going to jump back into Creator Sim, and we are going to focus on creating our founder number 2. If you remember from a previous episode, we have already met founder number 2 by accident. So, as you know, he is the Fields family, and we are going to call this one Jason. I didn't mean for us to meet him in a previous episode. Obviously, this was filmed before those episodes were aired, so yeah, never mind. So, as we already know, this is Jason Fields. This is the founder number 2 of Cotsfield Village, is it? I suppose, well, Cotsfield Field at the moment, because technically there's nothing here. So I wanted to go for a bit more of a country look for Jason. With Andrew, we had like a country-ish, suburban, just a standard casual look. But Jason, I wanted him to be a bit more farming roots. He's a bit more hands-on when it comes to fields and being in the situation that we're in currently. So we gave him a iconic moustache, and of course he's got to have the farmer's flat cap. And I wanted to go down the style of like the tweed jackets and the tweed trousers and the Wellington boots. I know he can't have Wellingtons. We can't choose footwear in The Sims 2. I don't even think there is Wellingtons in The Sims 2. I believe there might be under some children costumes. But to be honest, I don't do a lot of children casts. I tend to just make adults in casts, and any children I tend to have in the game is what I've progressed with through gameplay. Anyway, so let's talk a little bit on how this series is actually going to run. As we already know, we have 2 founders that have moved into an empty field, and the plan is they are to build the town from the ground up. That we know. But how do I mean by that? And how are we going to go about that? Well, how we're going to do that is solely through gameplay. We're not going to plot down plots everywhere and go into them and just build them. No. Everything has to be story progression, and everything has to be done either by Jason or Andrew. So that means we are going to fill the town with lots of empty communal plots, of which they can then purchase. Obviously, we can't put down residential lots because they can't buy them. So we're going to put down loads of commercial plots everywhere. Then, through the gameplay, when they earn money, and when they can afford to, they will purchase the said communal plots, and then they will build whatever it is they're going to build. So, we will build the houses, we will build apartments, we'll build businesses, we'll build everything through the gameplay progression of Andrew and Jason, and through their finances. Of course, when they've built a lot, whether it be a residential or a a business, they will then sell the lot, which will then bring them back their money, which, you know, in real estate is, you know, logistical. You know, someone buys a lot, they build a house on it, they pay to build a house on it, they sell the property on, they get their money back. They then use that money to progress on to their next premises to build and to upgrade. Through then, once they have built the premises and sold the premises on, through the neighbourhood view, if of course it is a residential property, we can then just go back in and convert the communal lot back into a residential lot. So then we can then start moving in and creating further families and further characters and start bringing some life into the town. And let's start bringing some more people in. And then from that point, maybe they can either purchase pre-built lots, commercial buildings that Jason and Andrew have bought, and they can run their own business out of them. Or maybe they want to help with the town's creation, and maybe they may take one of the empty plots off of Jason and Andrew and create their own business out of it, and create their own building. Well, we don't know. We'll see how the gameplay takes us. But that is how this series is going to work. It is all going to be gameplay progressed. We're not doing anything through standard build mode. So it might take a while. Trying to get funds in The Sims 2 is very difficult. And it is difficult to start off in The Sims 2. Once you are rich, once you've got the money, then you are rich. It's very hard not to be rich. But at the start, it's very hard to start getting rich. Unlike like Sims 4. Sims 4, well, you're rich from like 2 seconds of playing, because you don't need a job, you don't need to do anything. You just literally need to go round the world, collect everything in the world and sell it. Wow. Yeah. You don't have that in The Sims 2. You literally have to either get a job, which has a really awful wage to begin with, unless you do the whole university process and get yourself bumped up in the career, or you have to really slave and earn money through craftables and making stuff. And in your early days of crafting stuff, it's literally pennies. You know, you're crafting for like 60 odd quid, and it's just, you know, it's difficult to pay your bills. Especially for me, because I have a mod that makes bills even more expensive. Probably not a good idea, but so anyway, that is how hopefully this series is planning to go. Hopefully I've got some great designs coming and some great ideas coming for some businesses and some hopefully unique looks. We'll see. So we're almost coming to an end with creating Jason here. We've got his face sorted. I do want to go back though. I think I want to put glasses on him. So this is the important bit. His aspirations. Now we've already got the fortune aspiration for Andrew. So we don't really want that again for Jason. We don't want them to be exactly the same. So I'm thinking knowledge. Jason can be the knowledge to the table, and he can be the wise one that can bring the ideas to the table and the logic to the table. Andrew can be a bit more wild and, you know, because he wants to do something or because he likes something, let's just do it. But Jason is more, well, no, you like it, but it won't work. Let's not do it. These are just like personality. They don't mean too much. This is the section that really struggles to come easily to me. Mainly because they really have some terrible things that like turn them on and off. I suppose hang on, wait a minute, I'm doing turn-ons here, aren't I? Oh, I shouldn't have put stinky. That should have been a turn-off. Well, now I can't put stinky. Oh, robots. He can dislike robots. He's very hands-on, he's very much farmer. Let's change this. Underwear. That's better. So, he's very hands-on, very farmy. He doesn't like all this newfangled technology. So, let's not like robots. I think that makes sense. Some glasses for him, some good old farming glasses. There we go. Perfect. Now he looks like someone I would never talk to in my life. Okay, so we are coming to the end of this episode. So follow us for the next episode where we will be moving him into his first property and getting his essentials to live and start earning some money. So until the next one, guys, happy simming.